Today, I want to talk about Peacemaker Season 1. Give James Gunn a dump truck of money, a blank check, a briefcase full of unmarked bills hand-delivered by Lloyd Kaufman himself. Whatever it takes, keep him around. This is the guy. The one guy who should have a final say in the direction of the DCEU going forward. Not only has he made one of the few halfway decent DC projects, but he's the only one thus far, please don't suck, please don't suck, please don't suck, to make 2 good DC projects in a row. That's basically a miracle as far as I'm concerned. For real though, the first season of Peacemaker is fantastic. Great action, great performances, a great story, good villains, great writing, and a deep and meaningful story with layers and dimensionality. I'm so tired of DC projects who feel the need to be dark as a substitute for good writing. Edgy for the sake of being edgy is so weak. You can have a movie with meaningful themes and ideas and concepts while also having a guy dressed like the American flag fighting genocidal Barney. Peacemaker knows this and embraces it. The opening credits get this perfectly. You can be silly while having a point to it. It's a show with complex ideas of how you choose to define yourself and how your upbringing doesn't need to be how you are seen. You can make the difference, but you need to be willing to understand that just because something is all you know doesn't mean it's the right answer. It's also about how being raised in a world comprised only of ugliness and deeply problematic ideologies can give you a myopic view of reality and cause you to develop a distorted, biased view of it. All of this while being primarily a comedy with swearing, gross-out humor, farts, and some of the meanest spirited but in the good way jokes you'll see this year. A scathing satire on the superhero genre, and a show that perfectly rides the boundary of comedy and drama and delivers one of the greatest comic book adaptations you'll see. Everyone shines, especially Freddie Stroma as Vigilante. However, I want to shine a spotlight on John Cena. We all know he can do comedy very well, but I'm amazed at how good of a dramatic actor he is. There are some really heavy moments in this show, and he pulls them off 100% genuinely. Add to that an absolute balls to the walls, no skips soundtrack, and you have a contender for the best show of 2022. With the season 2 already being announced, I can't wait to come back and watch the new adventures of this lovable D-bag and his delightful crew of a-holes.